welcome in. We're gonna get started here just in a minute, and today is the second episode of the Saturday Stand-Up podcast. In case this is your first time here for the Saturday Stand-Up podcast, this is a time for us to just chat about anything tech related, anything on our minds, any sort of fun. Love to have people on and hang out with them, as well as just see what's going on. And today we have a very special one with all of the moderators from the PixelogicDev team here. It's really cool to have everyone here hanging out and being able to be a part of this with us. So thanks for coming in and being here. The other thing I wanted to note is we do have a series of podcasts that we have already done. We did one 2 weeks ago with CJ from Coding Garden. So if you're interested to check those out, go ahead and head over to our podcast link here, where you can get a lot more information and listen to the audio, and also get links to the video podcast as well, which is super cool. So get in there. Rushki, new font for the overlay. Yeah, we're using the regular JetBrains mono font, because why not? Decided to do some new overlays for this, but yes, pretty much today's topic is meeting the mods. So again, we have 4 awesome mods here on the PixelogicDev team, and today we're just going to talk to them, get to know them a little more, for you all to put some faces to these people, put some faces to the names, as well as just see their modding career here in Twitch. So I guess without further ado, I'm probably going to scare them, because this is completely unplanned right now, because I told them I would unmute my mic, but we didn't do that because of technical issues. So we're gonna dive right into it, and we're gonna see what happens. So let's say hello to the 4 mods that we have here today: Aaron, Dr. Dynamite, One Pocket Pimp, and Roars at Beards. Let's do it. Hello.
Hello.
Oh no, the overlay's already messed up.
Oh no. Alec.
Wow.
How did this
cut me off, and Dino?
How did this happen? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
Professional streamer.
Thank you, folks. We are officially live. Welcome.
Well, hello.
Yeesh. Nice to have you all here. Hold on, let me try to fix this a little more, because it still looks a tiny bit off. Oh God. Oh Lord. Yes.
I thought you tested this, Alec.
I thought I tested it too. Wow.
This is embarrassing.
Wow, this is really embarrassing. Anyways, folks, welcome in. Here are our 4 mods. As you can see, we have these fancy pants name tags, and hopefully you know who they are by now, as you've seen them in chat. Before we get started, one thing I did want to mention is we will be taking questions for any of the mods here during the podcast. All you have to do is type in !Q and then add your question at the end, and we'll be part of a Q&A section at the very end of this thing. So without further ado, folks, how are we doing? Is everyone doing okay today?
You asking us or the viewers?
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
This is all about you.
Right. Well, I mean, we're still questioning why you misspelled 2 mod names, but...
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, whose mod names did I misspell? I didn't misspell anyone's mod names.
Mine and Roar's.
Yeah,
what do you
they're
mean?
both misspelled.
They were capitalized. It wasn't supposed to be.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
How dare you?
You're not wrong. I had this debate in my mind. I was like, should I capitalize this or not? And
No. God damn it.
okay, well.
How are people supposed to find them? Come on.
Oh,
Capitalization matters.
does it though?
Have
Does
you
it?
never coded? Come on.
Oh.
Well, if you have watched my stream, you know that I'm a programmer. Pocket. Pro. Wow. Okay.
That's why
Anyways.
nothing ever happens on the first try.
Demon
Alright,
Wolf,
it
what's
was
up?
It was weird asking us how we are, because we've been
we are
talking for
watching
40
Demon
minutes.
Wolf.
So
Yeah. Oh, that's also true. Yeah. Production magic. We have been talking longer than just now. It's not like we just decided to talk now, but who knows? Maybe we did. Cool. Okay. So folks, for today's podcast stream, I want to know more about you. I want to know you and what you do and how you got started here. So we're going to go ahead and start like this. The way it's going to go is I'm going to ask some quick fire questions, kind of what we did with CJ last time. They won't be very quick considering that there's 4 of you here. So all of you are going to go around and answer, I'm assuming. So it'll be a little quicker, or a little slower, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and start asking some questions, and then we'll go from there. Does that sound good to everyone?
Sure.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Roars, yeah.
I just thought everyone sounded really dull.
Yeah, that sounds good, I guess.
Come
All right.
on, guys, pretend. Put on your
Pretend.
acting faces.
Rip. Hopefully no pretending will be happening, but maybe a little bit. Okay, first question. I'm going to pass it off to Aaron. What is your favorite color?
Oh no. Pink.
Okay. Dynamite, what about you?
Yellow, green, red. It depends.
Well,
what day it
it's
is.
your favorite color. You can't have 5 favorite colors.
Yellow.
Okay, Pikachu, like it. Pocket.
Forest green.
Wow, that was like oddly specific.
Obviously specific, yeah.
Yeah, gotta have the dark green. Okay, light green sucks.
Wow.
And
Rainbow.
Roars, tell me, rainbow?
Yeah,
Is that considered a color? I guess
it is
so.
now.
Oh damn. Okay.
Are you gonna fight her on it, Alec?
Nah, I'm not. That's actually a pretty smart answer. I like that. Mr. Demon Wolf redeemed a hydrate or dehydrate in coffee. So yes, everyone will take a drink now. I have coffee. I know other people's have other beverages. Feel free to share if you'd like, but cheers, salutes. Shot time.
Salute.
Okay, cool. Next question. What is your favorite COVID snack? Like late night snack, I should say. And we'll start again with Aaron.
I really got into nachos.
Nachos? Okay. Do you like putting specific toppings on your nachos or just straight nachos with cheese?
The last time I made it with guac and sour cream.
Oh, I
and
remember you posted this in the Discord, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, that was some beautiful nachos. Heck
They
yeah.
were amazing.
Nice.
Kind of shat the bed on the cheese sauce though.
Oh.
That's not a good imagery.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you could have shat. The bed was not the one I thought of.
I was like, please finish your sentence faster. Someone clip that, please.
Oh my god, yes. Okay, Dynamite, what about you, friend?
I must say Lotus Biscoff, if you've ever heard of that.
I've never heard of that. Can you give a little explanation for us Americans?
It's a biscuit that's caramel flavoured, and some people mix it up into a paste, like a spread.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Really, it's strange, but
In the
it's very
Netherlands?
tasty.
They come in a jar already for a spread.
Very nice.
Just so you know.
Nice.
I should send you a jar.
That sounds incredible.
You
Wait,
should
so
send everybody a jar.
yeah,
No,
I
it's
hope that was
disgusting.
I was gonna say I hope this is a communal sending of this jar.
No, I think Alex should buy us all a jar.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I'm not that rich.
All right, let's move on to the next person. Pocket, what about you?
For me, I generally
Yes.
fry some potatoes up. And
Okay,
have
so we're just
kind
talking just like French fry type deal,
No,
or just like, are we talking a whole potato or cut up potato?
cut up potato.
Okay, nice.
Slice up some potatoes and just fry them up.
Beautiful. And Roars, the final person.
I don't know if I have one, but I'll probably go for chocolate.
Oof, dark chocolate or regular chocolate, or like milk chocolate?
I prefer dark chocolate, but we end up buying like milk nutty chocolate because
Okay.
then both of us can eat it. I do have a secret stash of dark chocolate that he doesn't touch, so.
Okay,
he's gonna
nice.
find out now.
Well, no, he knows about it. It's just, doesn't remember it because he doesn't care about
Secret.
it.
Yes, there we go. It looks like we got a couple more redemptions of drinks in chat. So should we take another swig of what we're drinking?
Two redemptions.
2 redemptions. Cheers. Pocket.
This is gonna get fun.
Yes. Okay. Wow. $20 or gifts of 4 subs. I'll start drinking alcohol. Okay. You heard it here first. While we wait for that to come in, What?
Yeah, Rushki's here. It's definitely
Rushki. Another question. This is more related to modding in general. What is the weirdest message you've ever had to delete while modding on this channel or any other channel? And Aaron, yeah, I'll start with you again.
You always delete the messages I'm about to delete. So, and this is the first channel I'm modding, so
Yeah.
I have nothing to provide.
Okay. Well, what was the message that I
don't remember.
deleted?
I don't remember.
Rip.
You really want us repeating these messages?
Well, I guess
There
if
we go,
they're
Rushki.
family safe.
Oh God. There we go.
Oh
Oh.
man.
Oh man.
Oh no!
Rushki and Unruly Hotfixer coming in with 4 tier 1 gifted subs. That means we got 8 gifted subs. What does that mean? Yo, salutis. Welcome everybody to the team. Cheers to that.
There,
And you got Pocket drinking, as he will be back soon with his drink. But until then, Dynamite, what about you? What is the weirdest message you've had to delete in chat?
To be honest, I don't find a lot of things weird. I must be weird myself, so I've not actually deleted anything. So
Okay.
as the server
go.
creep.
Yeah, that works too.
Self-proclaimed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Rushki and Hotfixer, thank you both again for those gifted subs. Appreciate ya. And Pocket, this perfect timing. What? First of all, what drink did you get?
Crown Royal Vanilla.
Oh, Crown Royal. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. And what is the weirdest message you've had to delete in chat, Pocket? Yeah.
Weirdest one I've had to delete in a chat
Yeah.
was someone calling a streamer a hall monitor because they got banned from playing the game with the streamer because they weren't listening. So they just started calling the streamer a hall monitor. It had this like whole story that was like a paragraph long. I was
Wow.
just like, okay. And it became an entire joke and a comment in the chat because of it.
That is actually really weird and funny at the same time. Nice. Okay. And Roars, what about you?
On Twitch, it's hard because a lot of them I probably would never repeat. They're
Okay.
offensive. The weirdest one?
Yeah.
I think it's just when people start talking their own languages. Not that I want to censor that generally, but it is an English-only chat, and they just
Sure.
come out with some weird, weird conversations midway through another conversation. It's just, well, that
Yeah.
or Evian. I enjoyed muting him when I had the chance.
Okay, yeah. No, that actually is really funny. Every time I see other languages in chat, I kind of am like, I don't necessarily want to delete these, but I also feel just like what's going on here? But obviously this is a English only stream, considering the people in chat and the language that is being spoken. So this just makes me feel weird. I don't know, but that's a good call out.
It's something you can't monitor whilst you're streaming, and even if I'm monitoring it and it's really tame, I just like, hi guys, speak English.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, exactly. Totally
And
cool.
if us Dark Dev just said, today's a lesson on what to do to annoy the mods.
Yes, this might actually be a bad. This might actually be a bad idea because now everyone knows they'll know everyone's like trigger points per se. But
Oh,
hell
we
yeah,
all had to hydrate.
hydrate. Yes, hydrate with
Salute.
your alcohol or coffee or water or whatever you have. Salute.
I've actually
Cheers.
just timed out dog dev. Oops.
Ooh. Rip.
Like that.
Rip. Hey, just because the mods are here doesn't mean they're not modding in chat, alright?
Oh my
All right.
god, guys,
Of course.
chill.
Of course.
What have you done?
And the last question for everyone while we have chat going wild. Now, more programming related because we all are programmers here in some way or another, and we're all on a programming stream. What is your favorite programming language? Aaron, kick us off, please.
I mean, I work with JavaScript day to day, but I recently got into Python and honestly got blown away by how, like, I never touched Python before, so it was like mind-boggling how simple it was.
Yeah.
But
Dude, that's
before
awesome.
that, it was Go. That's probably the language I like the most.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. Okay, cool. Yeah, Python is pretty sick. I feel like I haven't played with it enough, especially on stream. I would like to one day, but another project, another day, you know. Dynamite, what about you, my friend?
I'm gonna be that guy. It's either PHP or Ruby. So,
Oof.
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 Heresy.
yes.
PHP, hello?
Well,
I didn't know.
more like Laravel, and
Ugh.
I won't touch PHP without Laravel. So
I don't know if that's any better.
No, just totally kidding with that. I know that PHP gets a bad rap, but it has its space in the ecosystem, right? In the world. I don't know, it does its thing it needs to do. Okay, cool. Pocket, what about you, man?
I'm actually a big fan of C++.
Really? I actually didn't know that. Why?
Yeah. I just like the structure of it so much more, and how it's structured compared to other languages.
Okay. Okay.
Just preference, even though the difficulty of it is much higher usually.
Yeah. That's valid. I've only written C++ once, and when I started writing it, I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore.
A lot of rules.
Yeah, I felt really uncomfortable by it, but I guess it's one of those things you just learn over time, right? So, but anyways, okay, and finally, Roars, what is your favorite
Yes.
programming language? Please share.
Guess what my favorite is?
TypeScript.
Yeah, it's JavaScript.
Oh, a little off
Who
there.
would like
It's,
TypeScript? Come on.
I do like TypeScript, but it's just it wasn't the first language I learned. The first language was Ruby.
Mhm.
But then I learned JavaScript, and it just made much more sense.
Yeah.
And then Node became big, and so I could start writing backends in Node, and that was great.
Yeah.
And then frameworks came a thing. So it like in the past 5-6 years, it's just grown so fast,
Yeah.
and it's become a thing that's forever changing, and it's still the pinnacle of web development, and it's becoming a big player in mobile development. And even apps on desktops because of all the multi-platform frameworks we have now. So it's just so versatile. It's beginner friendly. You can really screw up because it doesn't type check you. It still runs.
Yeah.
But it can also be clean and beautiful. So it's just, yeah, it's one of those languages. It's kind of like pig
That
Latin.
was honestly like one of the most beautiful descriptions I've ever heard of JavaScript ever.
well, yeah,
It's great.
To be honest,
That is the only beautiful description of JavaScript.
well,
Now-
in all seriousness, that's one of the things that I've actually started learning, literally from scratch, with JavaScript, because of obviously all the asynchronous stuff, and we're using PHP and all Ruby and all that stuff. It's just not the same. So
yeah.
to be honest, that's where my imposter syndrome kicks in quite a lot, because React and everything like that, I just feel just lost.
Yeah.
I just feel like somebody's just flung me into the ocean.
Don't worry, I felt the same way.
Yeah.
I first started, I learned vanilla JavaScript, then jQuery, and then I had a break, and then I jumped into React, and I was like, what the heck is this? And I felt like I felt like an imposter, and I didn't know what I was doing, and it was scary, and it was different. But then when it clicks, and everything feels good again. So
Yeah,
I love React.
No,
So.
I do agree with that. From what I've learned now, is quickly just coming second nature now. There's still little bits. If anybody's caught one of my rare streams, I can be stuck on a problem for ages, and it's just a semicolon or something like. Well, not a semicolon, but you know what I mean.
So basically, what Alec does.
Yes.
What do I do? Excuse me?
Passes JSON badly.
Nah, a little bit maybe sometimes. Yes.
I remember that. I remember the Apple fix.
Oh my gosh, let's not even get into
No, let's get into
I can
that.
have a whole podcast about Apple Music authentication, and maybe, you know what? Maybe it would be worth it. It's absolute trash.
If I remember right, you were just passing in like the completely wrong thing for the Apple Music authentication for a while there, and that was messing up everything.
Well, sort of. It was more along the lines of we had to create our own custom JWT. And I was like, I don't know how to do this thing. And so it took me, I think, literally 2 weeks or like 2 weeks of streams to understand how do I actually do this in Golang to a point that makes sense. And then, it was at the end, there was some ID you need from your Apple developer account, and I was passing in the completely wrong one.
And that took him like, I think, a stream and a half to figure out.
Yay, Apple.
Yay. Good times,
Apple.
good times.
By the way, we have a hydrate
Hydrate.
up a while ago.
Yes, good call out. Good call out, Mod. Nice.
I'm switching to water.
Yeah.
They're switching to water, folks. Keep it going. Keep it going. Carl24K, what's up? Welcome. All right, that was great. I really enjoyed those semi-quick fire questions. I guess I'm gonna have to change them to something not called quick fire questions because they never are. Mainly more along the lines of just like, hey, what's up questions, random questions.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, yeah, hey, how you doing, huh? Yeah, okay. The next thing, I have two main questions for you all. Pretty much more about just like who you are as a person and your background. So I'm gonna go ahead and start from the back of the line this time. We're gonna start with Roars. Roars, first question for you. Give us a TLDR about yourself. More scoped in, what's your background in programming? And when did you watch your first programming stream here on Twitch?
Okay. I didn't even practice this. I should have. So
This
I
is real.
started programming in 2015. At the time, I was living in Dubai, and I was rescuing puppies.
Nice.
And the reason I started learning how to program was because I had this hacky Google Sheets that was using a bunch of VLOOKUPs to try and create a database that was on the cloud so that was also user-friendly for everyone in my little organization, so we could keep track of all 100+ animals that we had to look after.
Okay.
Because we were getting to the point where we were like late on bills and late on vaccinations, and it was a mess. And so I tried to come up with a solution for that. And
Nice.
so I started learning how to program. And now, for some reason, I'm still doing it. The reason I found programming streams on Twitch was because I think I found YouTube videos first.
Mhm.
And I've been signed up to Twitch for quite a few years now. But I never really got into it. Like, I was like, oh, this is new, this is fun, I'll sign up. And then I never saw anything that really got my interest.
Yeah.
But as I was trying to get more into the programming community online, I decided to look them up. And I don't remember who the first one it was. It might have been like Clark.io or Talk to Me Gooseman or someone like that, people who I still frequent. But I remember ending up here because of the music. That's what I remember.
Yes. Yeah, it's actually a really sad time nowadays that we don't really have that same sort of music setup that we had before. And, you know, I go back and forth on it. Like, I don't know. What do you all think? Do you feel like it makes sense to just bring back the music? Like, I don't know. I don't think the Twitch is going to copyright our stuff right now. I don't know.
It's probably
It's
not
not-
worth.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It mutes you even if it doesn't copyright you. It just,
Yeah, it ruins
people-
VODs, and then
yeah.
Yeah.
it's too much of a risk to lose a channel.
Yeah. No, that's
Stream being muted. That's a problem. I mean, if you're playing games,
no.
sure enough, because obviously the content's quite visual. But I think for coding streams and chatting streams, it's the personality, it's the voice, it's everything like that, which is a main point. So,
Yeah.
and I think the free offerings and music is definitely getting better. Like, for example, Harris Heller, who's quite a big Twitch streamer, he's releasing some really good music, which I definitely like. I'd happily listen to even if I wasn't streaming. So,
Huh. Yeah, this is it's all good thoughts. I know because like our community was really built around music to begin with, because that's like honestly my favorite part about. I would always love when people would come in and add new music to the queue, especially our famous anthem that we haven't done in quite some time. But yeah, good call outs for sure.
I'm still salty that you skipped some Rocky Horror music. I'm just very salty on that. I requested that.
I'm sorry, okay? I don't know why. It was just the time of the day, the stream.
I just missed the Russian anthem. Okay, that's all I missed.
Oh, I know. That was a time. That was a time. All right, before we go on to the next one, DK Bay redeemed a. I'm assuming a hydrate or dehydrate.
I'm out of drink.
I'm out of drink already. Man, rip.
I got like half a bottle.
Fine, I'm asking someone to go and fetch me a new drink.
Hey, Pocket, can you just go over to your side of the screen and just like pour it over to Roar's? Like you're in the perfect angle right now.
Just like
Wrong side.
Wrong side for us.
Wait, which way?
Wait.
I don't know.
Yes, that way. Yes.
We tried this in episode 1. It doesn't work. Guys, stop.
Yes,
Actually, Aaron should just pour it straight down, you know? Like, he can go straight down.
Just funnel through.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Exactly.
Oh, man. Awesome. Well, Roars, thanks for sharing your kind of start and your time on Twitch. Let's go with Pocket. Same question to you after you chug down your drink. What's your background in programming in general? And then how did you find yourself on a programming Twitch stream for the first time?
All right, so start with the Twitch stream because that's the easier half.
Yeah.
First one I watched was Calo Creation.
Oh, nice.
He got really into it because of his crazy bot that he has and all the different things you can do with it. And I spent a lot of time trying to break that and finding breaks in his bot. As for how I got into coding, I first started when I was in like middle school.
Okay.
And kind of hopped around with Java for a while. I went to UC Merced for a couple years and learned Java and C++ over there.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there I transferred over to CSU Monterey Bay, where I've been finishing up my degree for software engineering. So
awesome. And how much more time do you have left at university right now?
To be debated.
Oh.
I've reached a point where I've realized that I don't fully want to do software engineering itself. I'm very much into more in the programming side, and software engineering is just a little bit too much outside of programming. So.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
What's the difference for you?
Software engineering is a lot more about the project planning and everything that I'm wanting to do.
Okay.
And the degree focuses a lot more on the planning and the client interaction and everything. And I'm very much more, I just want to do the back end. I don't want to deal with the client. I work in IT right now and I don't like working with clients.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't like that either.
That's actually really interesting. So in my mind, how I've separated it out is computer science is like usually what people take in order to move into like a software engineering role, meaning, just pure either back end or front end. It's kind of, in my mind, it doesn't matter what it is, and then we have computer engineering, which is more along the lines of hardware. So you get a lot more like electrical engineering classes as well as like the software component on top of that as well. So, interesting.
From what I've seen, computer science is more the theory crafting and the back-end work. Software engineering, from the classes I've taken and programs I've looked at before, it appears to be a lot more web development, which is not really what I'm interested in. It's very heavily web development based, and so I'm much more, I want to code in C++ and stuff, so it's just not really my style of code.
Nope.
Yes.
We've lost Alec.
Yeah, sorry. I had to turn
It's
on my
okay.
phone.
We didn't need
You don't
him.
need him anyway. Yeah.
We just put Co up there, you know? Like, just add another camera for Co.
That was like a complete easy, like, no big deal. He's gone. We'll keep moving on anyways. Cool. Awesome, Pocket. We'll appreciate that, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. And Rushki, where is my trademark for the name? Rushki, you have to listen to the first podcast we did with CJ, where the first thing I said was, by the way, this name was from our boy Rushki B in chat. So if you didn't watch it, you should go watch it, because I did shout you out, and that'll forever be embedded.
Why did you shout out Rushki? He doesn't deserve shout outs.
I don't know. It felt kind of weird at the time after I did it. I was like, man, this is highly regretful. But, you know, he did come up with the name. What can I say? What can I say? Oh, man. Cool. Dynamite, let's go with you next, man. So give us the TLDR about your background in programming and then how you found yourself on a programming stream for the first time.
So basically, I think it's the typical started out as a kid playing with some code, and I think the first bit of program I did was on GeoCities. Aged myself a bit there.
Yeah.
GeoCities. Classic.
You're making the typical website with the clock that followed the cursor and stuff like that. And
yeah,
pretty much from there, for me, it was very much producing code that I know people will use and find useful. That really struck a chord with me, and I ever since then I've been programming. 16, and I'm 32 now. So I've had a couple of whiskeys. So you can do the math. How long I've been programming?
32 minus 16, such hard math, you know.
I forget.
Hey. And for your second question, it was actually your stream.
Hell yeah!
It was during lockdown. I found working from home really hard, and just being in isolation. Yes, I had my wife around, but just being able to just do that general office chit chat, or just you having a question and just firing it off and getting feedback.
Yeah.
You just that. I missed that really, and it really had an impact on me mentally. So after I knew coding Twitch streams existed, so I thought, hey, I'll just listen to one and have it as background music. Well, background sound, and yours was the lucky one that I fell on, and rest is history.
Wow, just like programming stream roulette right there. No, that's awesome. Actually, it begs me to ask a question to all of you, because I feel like this is something that's very common, that's coming up a lot. How would you feel about going to a, like, not even a programming stream, just a stream that people are a part of, that you kind of have in the background, and then you can hop into chat every so often while you work? Like, do you feel like that's something that is beneficial to you, especially since everyone's working from home right now?
Yes. It's eluding me right now, but there is a certain streamer. She's from San Francisco, and she does work with me streams, and I think they are brilliant in this. I'll have to find the name and put it in Discord somewhere. So
I think I know who you're talking
Hello,
about.
Mayuko.
Yes,
that's it. Yes, yep. And that is brilliant, because literally you're working alongside her. You do the Pomodoro technique, and then there's a lot of time to then discuss, just chat, and that is brilliant. You're listening to music at the same time, because she is still streaming. I think it's copyrighted free music, but she's streaming that music, so it's brilliant in terms of if you need something for background music. I can definitely recommend that one, as well as obviously your stream.
Well, thank you. I do appreciate that.
I don't know if you want to recommend Alex. It's a little early in the morning for work background.
Yeah, I guess, whatever. But yes, hello Mayuko is a great stream. I've watched her stream a few times, and I was also enthralled by that idea of it's just hanging out. And I've been thinking about trying to incorporate something like that as well into our stream at some point. Just like playing around with stuff, because I don't know. I think it's cool just to have background music, and then every 15 minutes, like we can all hop in, just chat about literally anything, and then just get back to work. And then it's like you're in a group with your coworkers, right? Yeah. Oh, I just noticed this new command. Wow, Roars, thank you.
You're welcome.
I thought my mods would help, bump up the channel, but they're just more like, nah, you should go to this channel instead. Alex, nah, he'll be here, but it's not that good.
We're giving you ideas.
Yeah, giving me ideas. Wow, great. Okay, cool. And finally, Aaron, my friend, let's hear it.
No.
Oh
We
no!
lost Pocket.
Oh no! And it moved everything. Oh my god!
Hello,
Wow.
I am one pocket
No
pin.
streamer.
Gosh, I didn't know. I didn't realize that this was gonna happen. Rip, man.
That's
Well,
awkward.
okay. Aaron's name is still correct. So Aaron, we know this is you. Give us a TLDR about your programming experience and how you found yourself on the first programming stream on Twitch.
Well, I've been programming professionally for a little under a year now, I think. But I've been on and off for a really long time. And I actually got introduced to web development in, I think it was high school, doing
Okay.
websites with tables and everything like that.
Yeah.
Good time.
Nice.
And I didn't touch it any since then until I think 2015 when me and a buddy of mine started a business together.
Oh, nice. What was the business?
We were doing modular earphones.
Okay. Can you go into a bit more on what that is?
So basically we were hang on, he's in the chat.
Oh, nice. Yo, let's go.
Yeah. Dennis, could you pitch?
Can you give us the
Aaron's
elevator?
job
Your
for it.
job.
Dennis,
I
give us
never-
the pitch.
Dennis, pitch fast.
Well, while he
No,
does
so-
that, why don't you keep
yeah.
going? Yeah.
Yeah. So I did mostly creative. It was cool.
What a
I
pitch.
did mostly creative work and front end development. So I had to learn everything,
Okay.
and then I moved into design professionally.
Mhm.
But that never gave me any instant gratification
I see.
that I oh so need as a millennial.
I love that. You're definitely not wrong.
So yeah, development and programming was just like it provided most value to me
Yeah.
professionally. So I just 8 to 6 design and just went full on programming.
Okay. Awesome.
And for how I found myself on a Twitch stream, I watched CJ a lot when he was streaming
Nice.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
I actually found him through his collaboration with Coding Train,
Awesome. Awesome.
as I guess a lot of other people have.
Yeah. Awesome.
So yeah, I just started following him, watching his stuff, learned a lot.
That's super cool. Yeah, it sounded like when we talked to CJ the other week, I didn't realize how big that the coding train video was until he started talking more about it, and I was amazed. I was like, wow,
Yeah,
that's pretty dope.
It blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enthralled by his videos.
Yeah.
His book is really good as well. I forgot the title. Common theme with me in this stream. I'm forgetting stuff, but yeah, I recommend his book as well. Just for the pure like algorithms and AI training and stuff like that. It's just brilliant.
Beautiful. Yeah, no, it's great. I think overall he has some really good content, and it's really catered for a lot of people that are interested in getting started in something new, which is really great. A couple of people in chat, Vinny, Rowler Rose. Yes, mods are real. They are here right now. They aren't robots, I don't think, as I've only seen them through a computer screen. But please let me know if you're not human so we can address that now.
His book, by the way, is called Nature of Code. Definitely recommend it if you just want a bit of fun with processing and stuff like that. I'd recommend it.
Okay.
I'm just the plug guy today, aren't I, really?
Yeah, what the heck is this? I mean, God. All right, whatever.
Hey, man.
Oh, man. Wow. But anyways, cool. Thanks everyone for answering those questions. Yeah, I think it's always cool to see like the background of kind of your programming journey and how you found yourself on Twitch watching programming streams, because I don't know, it's still a weird thing. When I tell people that I stream on Twitch, they're like, "Oh, what game do you play?" I'm like, "Nah, programming." And they look at me like I'm absolutely insane. And then
Well, that's because if you streamed gaming, everyone would laugh at you.
Can I mute this guy? Hello? Is there a mute button for just one pocket pin? You're probably not wrong either. But it is weird. And then I tell them that I start streaming at 5:30 in the morning, and then they absolutely just lose it. They're like, "What is wrong with you? Why would you do that?" And then usually I don't have a good answer. I don't really know. All I know is I enjoy it. So that's what we're going with right now. Vinny Code says, "Just kick him." That's honestly not a bad idea, Vinny. We'll have a discussion after this podcast for sure. Cool. So let's get into now a even more deeper dive into your lives and certain questions that I wanted to know about all of you. And I hope that you are nervous because these questions are really intense, really introspective. So I hope you have a good answer prepared. Just
It looks
kidding.
like Daniel has a perfect answer. Look at him.
Yeah,
He is-
the one where he crashes.
Oh no! Oh, he did actually crash.
he's
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
frozen.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys
Oh,
don't
rip.
read chat while doing this? Come on.
What type of mods are you? Oh my gosh!
And no, God.
Oh no!
Broadcaster
All right.
not reading his chat. Terrible stream.
I was reading his chat.
Okay. Well, hopefully he can hop back in at some point. Oh no, everything's gonna be messed up. It's gonna be beautiful. I'd love this. Technical difficulties. Let's go. But let's
Look
go.
at the
Aaron.
new Dr. Dino.
The new, yes. Let's start with a pretty general question. All these questions, by the way, are going to be for all of you. So I'm not really gonna just like direct it towards someone. So feel free to jump in and we can kind of just see what's up.
Oh, this is gonna be structured.
Yes, very structured. Thank you. JK, I'll start off the same way that we did before with like, you know, I'll direct it and then we'll keep going. But the oh, hold on. Oh man. First question I wanted to ask you all is, have you ever considered streaming on Twitch? And if yes, or essentially explain why. And so we'll start that with Roars.
Yes.
And,
Why?
Yes.
No.
Essentially, like,
I
do
feel
you
like I have an amazing personality that I have to share with the world.
okay. Heck yeah. I like that. I mean, that's
Now we're all
beautiful.
No, I don't know. I just feel like it's a hard one, especially being, let's make this slightly political. Especially being female, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable with either coding or gaming as a female person on Twitch. I just feel like it gives you
Yeah,
a lot of, it gets you a lot of flack either way.
I see. So
That deters me a bit.
I feel like we should dive into that a little more because I've always been very curious about this, because when people call on the stream and they're asking about wanting to stream or something like that, obviously I don't know if they're male or female. And I feel like for women in programming, or non-programming, in streaming in general, there's always like a little bit more of a barrier, given that the entire, in my opinion, the entire ecosystem of Twitch is very male-based. So I would love your more thoughts on like, what would be something that could get you to feel more comfortable streaming on Twitch, or like get past that bump?
I guess that's probably more to do with myself. Like, you know, the older I get, the less F words I give, the less hex I give.
Okay.
So,
There we go. PG, thank you.
yeah, you're welcome. The fewer hex I give, so I tend to get over certain things, but at the same time, I just don't want to deal with the stereotypical teenage boy drama and have to block people or ban people. Just like I could sit in the whole stream and just tell them why they're wrong and try and explain myself to them, but then you're just giving people fuel. And it's really hard.
Just chatting.
Yeah, it's really hard as a female to explain to a non-female, or sorry, to explain to particularly to a male person who doesn't believe in feminism why it's important, and to try and change their opinion.
Yeah.
If I had a male ally, it generally works better, which is horrible to say, but it's true. It's happened a lot of times.
Sure.
So it's kind of how much of my own emotional energy do I want to give out to the world? I'm pretty selfish. I don't have enough spoons. I want to keep my own energy for myself.
Yeah.
So how much do I want to give away?
I think that's actually a really good way to explain it, because and just in regards to like the amount of energy I want to give out to the world or whatever, I feel like after streams most of the time I am just like I am emotionally drained. I'm like, don't talk to me, man. Like, just let me not be interacting with people, because it is a lot. You're very, very right, and it could probably be even more when you have to constantly deal with these issues of like, why don't you see this thing as a way I see it? And it's hard to obviously, change people's opinions on things that they're obviously never going to change their opinion on. Yeah,
or at least it's not going to be me who does it.
Sure.
It's going to be someone else that they look up to.
Yeah, right. At the same time, you never know, though. I think it's always really interesting to find out when people... Oh, no, I've gotten some weird not weird, but like really insightful messages from people after streams like, hey, you've really motivated me to do X, Y, and Z. And I'm just like, I've never seen this person's name in chat. I've never like interacted with them at all. But for some reason, I said one thing and they're like, holy crap, this is incredible. So for me, that's always really enlightening, So I don't know. I think it's cool to have people like you on Twitch streaming that are not afraid to talk about stuff like that. And then, that one person that's lurking in the back of chat, they hear you say something like, oh, she said it. So like, this is going to make me like go full in or throttle this up. Just like my 2 cents around that. I find that really interesting.
Yeah, I guess the flip side would be I would like to be on the side where you encourage more women in tech and more girls to go into technology. That would be great.
Yeah,
so
no, I think that's great. Yeah, so that was kind of a tangent off of our question. Have you considered streaming? No, that's beautiful. I just want to make sure we bring it back in so everyone knows what we were talking about to begin with. Have you considered streaming, and why have you not actually consistently done it? So yeah, Roar, is there anything else you want to add?
Obviously, there's just the general, I think, stage fright that a lot of us get, especially as programmers. We're usually more on the introverted side.
Yeah.
So are we interesting enough? Are we giving... imposter syndrome kicks into? Like, are we good enough at our craft? Are we helping people? Are we just making fools of ourselves online?
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that go on. So
Totally.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, good. Yeah, great answer. Good talks for sure on that. Let's go ahead and move that question over to Pocket now. So, question was...
I want to say I'm back, by the way. I didn't feel like it was the right moment to say hello.
Oh, hey, no, I saw you, Dynamite.
About
Thanks.
time, Dino. You missed like 20 seconds.
Stealing the spotlight from Pocket. That's cool.
Yeah, come on.
Well, I want to.
Wow, Dino.
I think all of our tiles are now properly aligned, so thank you.
Yeah,
and Vinny Code, by the way, yes, you are being called out for lurking, so don't lurk anymore. JK, totally lurk if you want. But yes. Anyways, yes, Pocket, go ahead. Thoughts?
Yeah, I have considered doing streaming. There were a couple times I was gonna start it up, but I had to not do it due to scheduling difficulties and such, because I used to stream on Steam, and I stopped that just because I was doing it so late and scheduling was just too hard on it.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
And now I have my son generally every weekend, so
Yeah.
I don't have the time to devote a side out to just do it. So, just trying to figure out when I can do it so I can start.
Okay. So you essentially you would like to do it, but you feel like you don't have enough time right now to do it.
Not that I don't have enough time. It's that if I'm gonna do it, I want to have a set time that I do it
see.
to
Yeah,
start off, so it's more of a consistent. And instead of like, oh, I'm gonna stream today and then not stream for like 2 weeks. There's no point in starting at that point.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I totally
it's
get
kinda
you
just
there.
that.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah, your crazy schedule, sir.
well,
Changing
as
it
you
like every other week.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, we did what is it, 80 something days of consistent streams in a row.
Consistent, yeah.
Well, no, we had a streak of like 80 something days every single day.
You were so burnt out.
It was freaking terrible. I was like, oh, this is gonna be fine, easy.
I mean, he stopped actually achieving anything after like day 50, but yeah.
Pocket, get out of here. Yeah, no, but it's wild. Like I think that was probably the biggest rise in the channel that we've had, because I was so consistent every day. But then you take the flip side of that, and I just felt terrible after that. And I think after that I took like a week off. I was just like a week or 2 weeks. I'm like, I can't keep going. And so now I feel like I've worked and found a really consistent schedule. So yeah, I guess to any aspiring streamers out there, it does make sense to have a consistent schedule, but not one that's going to destroy you personally. And Rally Rose, big sip. Hello, everybody. Do we got a hydrate, dehydrate going on? All right, who's down to water? I see Dynamite.
Yeps.
I'm swapping
has
over
a
to Gatorade
beverage.
for a little bit.
Okay.
A little
Aaron
bit too
has-
early to keep drinking.
Cheers. Okay, I guess, man. Do we get another 5 subs in the chat, and I'll go get some alcohol as well? Is that what's gonna happen?
Yes, please.
Oh,
I mean, it is
Let's
almost
go.
12.
It is. I mean, I'd feel comfortable going right now. No, we're going for 5, Rushki. We're going for 5, not 4 this time. Okay, we'll do
I'll
it.
give those subs.
Tier
Oh.
3 hype train, and yeah.
Tier 3 hype train. Tier 3
say,
5.
I'd
Yes, let's
like
see it.
to just say, responsible drinking only, guys. No,
hey, that's why I stopped. Okay.
This is
Well,
why
too
he's a
early
mod of the
to
channel.
Drink so much. Oh, there we go. Aaron did
There it is, Aaron coming in. Oh my gosh.
Go
All
get your
right.
alcohol, Alec.
Well, I will be right back. Yes, we're gonna hold on to this for a little bit. Aaron, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for those 5 subs. Okay, I'm gonna go get some
do we
beers
have to
then.
keep the stream going?
Yeah, just talk among yourselves while I'm gone. Right? You can do that, right? Hello?
Who was next?
Yeah, was just,
Oh,
was
next.
Was just,
Oh no, because
Dino.
Alec wants to be here, so let's talk.
yeah.
It's
This
Dino
back talk
next.
Alec was.
Yeah.
was going.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll literally be 2 seconds. I just gotta hop upstairs. Yes, BRB.
Oh no, wait, he has wireless earphones. Damn it.
Well,
It's all
wait, no.
good. He can't talk shit anyways.
Yeah, we'll just wait a couple of seconds until the wireless
Drops out,
cuts
yeah.
out. Yeah, and then we can talk.
Totally,
What,
totally,
you're afraid
totally.
of Alec? Come on, he can't do anything.
Well, yeah, let's be
Well, I'm the
honest.
newest mod, so I'm easiest to get rid of.
Bros will
Eh.
protect you.
I mean, he hasn't got rid of Rushki yet, so I think we're fine.
That's
Rushki's
Well,
still on
yeah.
the channel. You're okay. Plus, if he demotes you
he's
from
not
mod, he's
talking,
just gonna
bro.
put you into hiring manager.
I guess that's true.
I'm being asked.
Oh, he's
about my
coming.
drink,
I can
you
hear it.
know.
What's that?
So I'm being asked about my drink. Apparently, people are into my cherry
Oh
beer.
yeah. Oh, is it cherry beer?
Yeah,
Hello?
I'm a fancy lady.
What?
I mean-
So, wait, what did you grab, Alec?
Yeah,
We
let me.
need to see the drink.
I was gonna show you. Come on now. Yes, I got a hippity hoppity fancy
Come on,
beer.
man.
Because I ran out of gin and tonic yesterday. So I got these two here. They're backwards, but Voodoo Ranger is a great IPA. Fantastic. Would highly recommend. This is a pack that I got. There's one called Liquid Paradise, and then this other one just called New Belgium, or no, just called IPA, I guess. Okay, interesting. I like this one more, so I'm gonna start with this one, but I brought 2 just in case.
Anyone else still notice that he hasn't figured out why it's backwards on the stream yet?
No, it's backwards in Discord as well.
No.
It was for me. At least I just saw the screen. It was backwards.
Your Discord and your stream are flipped actually from each other. They're mirrored.
Well,
Professional streamer, you guys. Professional.
right here. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for the for the subs, and let's do it. All right.
Chin chin, everyone.
Well,
Chin
I feel
chin,
that,
everyone.
so-
Is.
It's strange. Why are you hating on canned beer? Some canned beer is actually pretty good.
Actually, yes, this canned beer is great. I don't have my cup. It's in the wash right now. Usually have like a little mug I'll pour it into, but hey, it does the job. It's good. Mountain Dew. I love it, Rowler.
Oh.
So should we get back to the questions now? Or?
Yes, let's go to the next
Yeah.
one right here. So
I know.
yes,
Aaron's
it's,
like, I'm fed up of this. We need to go.
come on, let's get it
Yeah.
going. Let's get it
Come on.
going. Yes, the
Chop,
next one's
chop.
for Dynamite. Same question. Have you ever considered streaming? And you've already alluded to that you have streamed before. And so I guess more of the question for you is, do you still want to continue streaming, or you're kind of deciding whether to or not at this point?
I think for me, I'm not. I don't know. It's hard. I'd love to stream, but as I've got older, I'm finding being able to carry on doing programming
Yeah.
after a day job is just really hard.
Oh, totally, totally.
And I'm not a morning person at all, so I can't do like what you do. So I love to stream because I love the community aspect of it and just riffing off everybody. So I think, yeah, I'd love to stream, but I just can't. I think for me, it's when I'm ready. So it's quite opposite to other answers. I would just stream just because I want to, so not to a schedule or anything like that. But I'm going to plug here for our cappuccinos. Everybody should join. As I've alluded on the cappuccinos.
Hey, Dynamite, before we keep going there, how can someone get access to the cappuccinos? How do we get them
by
into the
joining
cappuccino group?
By joining the Discord, and
Hell
we
yeah.
can send an invite on.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Continue on.
But as I alluded on one of the beans, as they call them on the cappuccinos, I've been finding after work, I just haven't got the mentality to stream. I'd love to, but I can't. I need a hobby that's away from programming so much now, just to make sure that I keep programming not just as a job, but as a hobby. So I'm now finding stuff to do outside of work. So for example, I do a lot of leather craft. Not so much recently, but I do a lot like card wallets and stuff like that. Just completely get away from streaming and computers and stuff like that, just to dump my mind. So I've sort of hijacked your question there.
No, that's perfect,
and changed it.
I think you bring up a lot of really good points. So the first one that I think of is you talked about how you essentially want to stream, not necessarily on a schedule, but stream when you want to stream, right? So I think depending on the person, right, and depending on how invested you want to get in something, and I want to open this up for everyone else to definitely chime in on if you have any thoughts on it. But do you find a difference between, like, I guess, or more so the question is, if you just stream with, I just want to stream and do my work with other people in chat, do you find yourself building, like, working towards a certain goal? Or do you find yourself just doing it out of pure joy and fun and, hey, like, I don't care if I grow on Twitch, I just kind of want to do this thing? Yeah, curious to hear thoughts on that.
For me, it's two sides of it. Personally, it's, if I was to stream, I would have to like build something long term.
Mm.
But that would require a lot of energy.
I see. Okay.
I've got similar sentiments. I would love to stream and do a long-term project because I've got so many ideas. I suppose the saying goes, ideas are cheap.
Yeah.
And I'd love to. I've tried so many different ideas on stream, and I'd love to continue with them, but it's just mentally, just having that ability. So yeah, I definitely do it just for fun and do it when I want. But it's them. Is Twitch the right platform for that? For me,
Yeah.
It's like when you can do it here on Discord and stuff like.
Yeah.
And it's the community that you're riffing with anyway. Whereas, obviously, if you're doing it on Twitch, you've got the possibilities of trolls coming in and all this, that, and other, where you're less likely to get that. Yes, it's still possible on Discord, but you're less likely to get it.
Yeah.
Because it's Discord's very much people who want to be there, not just stumbled upon it. So. Yeah, I think for the fun, just for the fun of it, I don't think Twitch is probably the right platform for it. I don't know. That's what I personally think anyway.
Yeah, no, I think that's a really good point. That's why I'm curious to hear thoughts on it, because I think there's definitely two tiers, kind of like what Aaron was talking about. But yeah, Pocket or Roars, do either of you have any thoughts on that?
I don't think it's really applicable to me.
Okay.
So I don't really have any strong thoughts on it. I think that a benefit of doing it just for fun is that you reach a lot of anonymous people in a good way. And I think, sometimes people are lonely and they want to interact and engage with people who have the same interests and hobbies as them,
Totally.
whom they might not have in their IRL lives.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think streaming for fun is more important than streaming just to build a community.
Yeah.
Because if you do it, they shall come, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If they're gonna enjoy it, they're gonna come. You're gonna deal with trolls pretty much no matter what platform you go on. Like Dr. Dano was talking about doing it on Discord, but the problem with doing it on Discord is it's not publicly available, so you have to have that community beforehand, kind of thing. And so it's one of those things where, like, and that's why I started streaming on Steam, because it was easy, nice, and quick, and I could just stream games as I was playing, really nice and easy. And I built a small community on that, but it's more of a do as you can and then enjoy it. And then if you build a community, so be it. If you don't, I mean, you tried it out and see how you look.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good point too. It definitely depends on what your main goal is around that stuff. So yeah, good answers all around. Awesome. So Aaron, let's move on to you for this question then, for the final one. Yeah, have you considered streaming? Why or why not?
Yeah, I did one stream doing some wireframing and designing.
Yeah.
The reason I haven't really gotten back to it, I guess, is I don't know, I set really high standards for myself, so I feel like I need to have all the shit in place before I start really going for it.
Yeah.
And to sort of go back to the previous question about if we want to do it for the fun of it or actually build something out of it, I think for myself, part of to keep me motivated, I think I would have to see see some growth out of it
I see.
and see some sort of community spring up and getting people engaged and sort of like stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think for a lot of people, obviously streaming is, you are more motivated when you have people coming to watch you. But I
Yeah,
do
obviously.
think, yeah, I do think that Pocket has a really good point too. It's kind of like, well, I'm going to do this for fun. And, you know, if I just keep doing it, I'm consistent and I'm having fun with it, most of the time you will have people that will come watch. And that's always the best part. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that argument a lot, but Dr. Dynamite mentioned Harry Seller before.
Yeah.
He has a YouTube channel where he talks about exactly this stuff and about achieving growth on Twitch.
Mhm.
And he says that doing only Twitch and expecting growth is pretty futile. So his argument is if you want to grow on Twitch, you have to do content on other platforms as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I totally, I can definitely understand that. As I feel like I personally have hit that same sort of deal of, yeah, it makes more sense to, like, we have a good community here on Twitch, but there needs to be more content in other parts of the social ecosystem if you want it to grow in a certain way. Just like granted,
exactly,
because of
yeah.
the specific stuff that we do here on the stream, right? Like, I like using CJ as an example because yes, I think he has a really interesting story of how he got to where he is right now. But our channel, we don't follow that same sort of model, right? We don't do these projects that are kind of one stream based that go from start to finish. It's more of, hey, we're working on this monolithic project that's 183 days into the making, and we're still not done. And so that's the type of content I enjoy streaming, but it obviously doesn't show that same sort of growth as if I was doing something different. So how do you differentiate between that stuff and how do you make it better and more attracting to other people, I think is the challenge and the fun part about trying to grow a community in general, you know?
Yeah, well, I think community growth, while some people have success doing where they split out into multiple areas like CJ did with YouTube and Twitch and streaming on both, Twitch has the unique platform where you can pass on viewers.
Yeah.
And so where a lot of small streamers fail is they don't try to pass on even the small amount of viewership they have. And so they don't get known to bigger streams because generally small streamers you should always rate a bigger stream as you're growing, even if it's like 20 people bigger or something.
Yeah.
And then like you've been rating smaller streamers and to pass it on. But at the same time, that doesn't help your platform as much because you're passing down.
Right.
And so it's one of those things that Twitch's teams and rating helps, and hosting helps build communities together.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier with platforms such as coding, where the coding community generally stays within itself and always passes within coding. Where if you go to gaming streams, they tend to jump around more. Like you'll watch one gamer for one particular game, and he can go to any other game, and it's generally accepted. Whereas coding generally sticks within itself.
Yeah, no, I think that's a really good point, Pocket. And one thing that kind of hits on this as well from Full Stack Live in chat, I recently let comparison with other streamers discourage me. My viewers thankfully convinced me that I was being silly. I feel like that's a very common thing, like not just in streaming, but just like in your workplace in general, when you maybe have a coworker that you're working with and they're maybe better than you in some certain thing, and that obviously discourages you to an extent, of course. But yeah, I think obviously you shouldn't compare yourself directly to other streamers. There's always going to be competition between all of us on Twitch. We all want the viewers, we all want the people to come to watch our streams, blah blah blah. But I think it's more about how can we support each other, just like Pocket was saying. You know, we definitely raid smaller streamers, and I find that, I don't know, I find that a lot more encouraging for me. I like to see other people's like smaller streamers brought up, because it is discouraging to be streaming for X amount of time and you have 1 to 2 viewers the entire time. So having someone come in with like, you know, sometimes our 30 to 40 people, depending on the day, like even more, it's like, holy crap, people want to watch me, and that keeps them encouraged, right? So yeah, that's good thoughts.
I like that token. It's a nice giving back gesture. And
Yeah.
but I agree that you should, not should, but like the norm is to kiss some butt and raid higher up so that they can raid you later. But I also think that if you're a nice person and people like you and they know of you in any community, they'll still try and help you anyway. So
Yeah.
That
no,
explains why Alec doesn't get any help.
it's true. Yeah.
Why? Yes. No, that's a good point, Roars. I think it's obviously a balance. And this is kind of a really weird tangent we're on. I think it has a lot to do with moderation, but it's also kind of like our little insights on streaming on Twitch in general, which is cool. But yeah, I think in general, there's probably a proper split, right? Like, I feel like I'm at the point in this channel where I want things to grow, but I also still want to support smaller streamers. Like, that's something I don't want to ever stop doing. So maybe it's, hey, out of the 4 streams we do a week, 2 of those streams we will raid like maybe larger streamers or people at the same level, and then 1 stream we raid a smaller streamer or something like that, right? It kind of, there's always like a tug and pull, I think, which is really interesting. But yeah, and Ed, so did you do that when yourself had not so many streamers? Yes, I did. Like I always have been rating people, I think, from the beginning, even when I had like 2 or 3 streamers, and that helped me actually connect with a lot of people in the community. That's the other thing, right? Like, other than the stream teams like live coders and things like that, just rating channels and being like, hey, what's up? How are you? The actual action of rating someone, I think, helps a lot of, it's still something where you go out of your way to support another streamer on Twitch, whether it be programming, gaming, or whatnot. So awesome. Good stuff. Does anyone else have anything to add on this like monolithic tangent that we just went on?
No. I'm wondering if the next
Well,
I
question
think
Give
if
us
we
a break.
add on to this, we're gonna be sitting here.
well, I have a decent add-on to this.
Okay.
How do you choose your mods, Alec? Because I know people
Yeah.
choose mods for different reasons, not always for the best ones, and some of it has to do with that kind of viewership pass on. Like, I
Yeah.
know streamers that strictly mod other streamers
Yeah.
to get their viewership. So
Yeah.
how do you choose your mods?
That's a really good question, and I appreciate you asking that. So, essentially, and I hope that I've been very transparent to you, Roars. Please tell me. I hope I've been very transparent to all of you on like why I thought you were a good add to our community. The main things that I really look for are people that are really active in the community, people who are consistent with coming to the stream. Obviously, if you have a mod, you want them to be there, like at the stream. And then the third thing, I guess I have 4 things. So the third thing is people that essentially people that know this person in chat a lot, right? So like, for example, you know, when we were setting up this podcast, people were so excited. They were so excited to see all the different mods and put faces to their names. They were especially excited to see our very first mod, Roars, right? Like, they were like, oh my God, Roars, a Roars stream. Like, this is going to be awesome. So I think that shows a lot that the community loves her, and that's a great person to have in the community. And then finally, I always look to make sure that your, how should I put this? Like, your views align with my views, right? I don't want someone to be a mod on my channel that's doesn't have the same sort of like alignment with, well, what do we delete? What do we tolerate? What do we not tolerate in chat? Because like, it's an extension of me while I stream, to be like, okay, is this person, you know, someone that I actually don't want here in our community? And I think all of you embody that perfectly. Like, we all are on the same page of the type of support that we want, the type of people we want in our community. Because it's not just mine anymore. It's like, it's all of ours, you know, like we all have invested into this, into some aspects. So yeah, hope that answers your question. Sweet.
You just
Okay,
wanted to
so let's-
represent ego. It was great.
Well, no,
Stroke
I'm
it.
giving Rushki his chance. You know, he's been asking about getting matchup. I'm here now. He knows how.
Yeah, and
Just change
and
your
so
personality, Rushki.
I guess like the other
Native.
thing I totally want to add on to that is there are a lot of people in our community that are very consistent with being on the stream and being like really big influence of the community, and I don't want those people to feel like just because you're not a mod you're not like special in the community. Obviously mod growth happens with the amount of viewers that we get, right? Like we have 4 mods. 4 mods I think is already like over the top of what we need for our channel, but
Yeah, Aaron,
given...
get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Yeah, what is this guy doing here? No, it's Rushki. It's because you like Flutter too much. Like, change that and we're all good, man.
So wait.
Don't
hold on.
align with my.
What's the reason for Little Kaza not having mod? Because, I mean, we need the Australian slang in here. We gotta hear his reasoning.
Oh, man. I don't know if we should be getting into this right now.
No.
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 This is an
move
after
on
hours
swiftly.
podcast talk. No, but like in all seriousness, you know, it's again, like it's not because of certain things. It's more along the lines of just
It's
hopefully,
Little Kaza. Got it.
hopefully as the community
have
gets
popcorn.
larger, there's a popcorn. Yeah. Can we get popcorn emotes in chat, please, as we talk about this very touchy subject? Yeah, it's thank you. It's one of those things where unfortunately, you know, we can't mod everyone, but I hope the people in the community that are here often, like I usually will give VIPs. So you're just as special as a mod to me. It's just mods have a different, obviously they can do different things. But yes, God, this is really getting away from me. Let's go ahead and move on to the next question.
Yes, please.
Oh,
I was
God.
enjoying watching you dig, but when you got to the point where you were explaining the different roles of Twitch, I felt like we
Yeah.
needed to laugh and cut you
Yeah.
off.
He was
Yeah,
digging
let's-
a decent grave going.
Can let me
But
hide
I'm
my
not saying
shovel.
if you don't have VIP, you're not special to me.
Rip DK Bay.
Yeah, it's like everyone's like, by the way, where's my VIP, bro? Okay. Hey, cheers to that. Anyways, next question. So this is something that I totally should have asked at the very beginning of the stream, but I totally forgot. I want to know where all of you are in the world, because this is something that is very big in our community, considering of the stream time, as well as like just the vast majority of people coming from all different parts of the world. So let's start from the top again this time. Aaron, where are you located? And again, like country, you don't have to give city specific, just like what country are you in?
Oh, I'm in Norway.
Okay, awesome. Heck yeah. Dynamite, what about you?
From the land of Sean Bean, Sheffield, UK. So, Alec, it's how do.
I'll do. Okay, let's. Oh, come on. At the same time, do you think we can time this together?
Come.
All right, here we go. We're gonna try it anyways. 1, 2, 3. I'll
How
do.
do.
Oh, damn it! All right, maybe next time. The latency is just so long. It's so.
Yeah, that's
so
what it
long.
is, yeah.
Oh, we got puppers here. Can we get a hello to the doggos? What are these doggos' names?
Mine's called Co.
Co.
Mine's called Loon.
Adorable. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is just turning into a dog stream. That's really what we need. Yes, welcome,
And
doggos.
I picked him up
Yeah,
because
Alex
I rolled
still won't do
over
my
him.
automatic treat feeder idea.
I won't. No, not now. But I hope one of you will build it. Yes, please. One of you should build it. Hello, doggos. Where are the cats? That's a great question. I don't know. I don't think we have. Does anyone here have a cat?
I
No,
do
right?
actually.
Oh, right. Pocket, you do have a cat. Does your cat like you? Is the
Like
question.
that, 2 minutes.
Yeah. Let me go grab
Dynamite's like, hold on, let me go grab my. Oh, we're getting the cats. All right.
Oh,
Oh,
Pet stream.
yeah, buddy. Yes, we have pets. So I live with 2 other people. They have pets. What did we say earlier? I was like the proxy or whatever.
Pets by
I-
proxy, yeah.
Pets by proxy. Yes, I own them by proxy, but not really because I don't have to do any of the boring stuff where I have to take them out. I can just pet them and play with them. But yes. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Look at all the pets. Wait.
Oh my god, it's a loaf of bread.
Oh, corgi!
Look at those. Look at those little animals. Yes.
Oh,
It's so cute.
it's so
I
small.
look so scared.
It's like, why
Like
are
half
you here?
asleep. That was the thing. I was laying down.
Oh.
No. Well, you saw it here first. Here are all the pets, the moderating pets of the Pixelogic Dev team.
The supervisors.
The supervisors. There we go. Yes, let's keep it in scope here. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. So to continue on. Stonks. Hello. Pocket. Where are you located?
Sacramento, California area.
Okay. Beautiful. And Roars?
I'm in Amsterdam, Netherlands right now.
Amsterdam. right now. Yes.
I don't know.
So
I'm moving soon-ish. I probably.
Oh my god.
are you though? Are you?
What?
We're looking for
Where's the
houses.
plan?
Near Amsterdam, but not in Amsterdam.
I see.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah. I mean, as you can see, so I guess, I don't know if I probably said on stream multiple times, but I am in Seattle, Washington in the United States. So we are a very diverse group of people here.
No one asked you, Alec.
Oh, I know, but I felt like I had to share. Like, I don't know. I wanted to put in perspective. All right. But yes, I think in general, like, it's honestly blows my mind that there are people literally like, and our time zones right now are quite different. Like it is mid.
I think you're the only US-based streamer who has a schedule that fits with mine.
Yes, that's the market I'm going for.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like when I start the stream, people on the East Coast of the United States, it's around 8:30 in the morning. So I could see people starting around that time. I think actually, now I think about it, CJ on Fridays starts around 7 or 8:30 in the morning. So I think our streams coincide at some point on Fridays. But yeah, it's pretty wild. But I think it's really cool because I love the fact that I met all of you from those streams in the morning so early, and now I'm having a really hard time wanting to ever change my stream schedule because like you all are my community now. I feel like if I change it, then it's gonna be so weird. Like I don't want to talk to the regular Americans. Come on now. Boring.
Whoa, insulting here.
Well, I'll always insult you, Pocket. Come on, let's be real.
That's the...
Awesome.
I
Okay,
refuse
cool.
to say anything just in case. So.
I'm looking at Roars and I see her like holding back something. I know there's something going on. But okay, whatever you feel is right. Oh, Alpha, yeah, that's a good point too. If any of you haven't actually checked out Adam13531, he's also another really awesome streamer. He does live in the same area as I do.
More notable streamer.
Yeah. Rip. I ignored that part, but that's okay. Rip,
And then
man.
gave him a shout out on top of it.
But because he's a great streamer. I do enjoy his streams.
And he's also someone who did a very, very long project for many thousands of days.
Exactly. Yeah.
One day Alec would be as good as him.
Listen, this is gonna happen. I know we're in a really weird spot with Groovy right now, right? It's just kind of like monotonous work, boring, not as like enticing. So it's my job to make it more enticing and more fun. But once we get to the part where people start actually using the app, it's gonna be epic. I'm telling you.
Well, we already got to that part and we found so many bugs.
No. That's not. That was just a testing stage. All right. Come on now.
Hundreds of bugs in one version.
Oh man. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. And we'll start with Roars for this one. What is your favorite meme of the Pixelogic Dev channel?
Don't do it.
Do it. Yes.
Ah.
Do it. I know it's a hard
I
question.
skip. I'll come back to me.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to think. Like filter.
Okay. Sure. Pocket. Let's start with you.
Pocket hate. It's all the way.
Can you describe to people what pocket hate is, just in case they don't know?
So, Pixel has absolutely loved hating on me since I've been here. And so I decided to create a pocket hate counter for all the times he says, I hate you, Pocket.
And
Currently, I think we're
surprisingly,
at 5.
yeah,
But
I
I
was
think
like,
the actual number's like 25.
surprisingly, it's a lot more than I thought. Cause I don't hate people, but Pocket. Sometimes I just hate Pocket. I don't know why. It's usually during game streams. I think is what it ends up coming down.
I mean,
to.
have you
Well,
seen
it's
his face?
It's not my fault he dies so often. And damn, Roars. Call me out like that.
Beautiful. Dynamite, thoughts? Favorite meme of the
Got
channel?
2. It's the haha.
Oh
Mum.
my gosh.
You got mine.
Who started
Oh.
that? I forgot. Who noticed?
I think it was either Yag or Rushki.
No. It was someone random. Like, not someone else.
Oh.
Someone not really common in the stream.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of freak. They're rare on Discord. That's why I know. Was it you, Alpha?
Oh man, I don't remember who started that.
I wasn't there for the one that just. Who
Yeah,
started that.
Alpha's claiming it.
Yeah, okay. It was you weren't a normal chatter in Discord at the time when you just went, I've noticed this, and did a search and counted them all, or got the count at the top.
Oh.
Yeah. So Alec has a very nasty habit where instead of saying "lol" at the end of every sentence, he says "haha." So we started a counter.
Okay, but
We're in the what, 1,800 round now?
Yeah.
It's
there's
high.
I think
over.
it's getting close to 1900 right now.
It's really sad because I've noticed that it's actually almost not like a nervous tick, but just something that I feel like if I don't have it at the end of some sentences, I feel really weird not sending. Like I don't like to send the message.
And the thing is, you could just send lol and no one would count anything.
I know, that's what I've started doing LMAO to go back to the grassroots, best one right there. But yeah, that's all right, that's a good one, I guess. Okay, all right. Roars, any thoughts yet, or still thinking?
I think it's the kissing face right now.
No.
Can we give a little bit more insight on the kissing face emote or the meme?
No.
Sorry.
No, just everyone direct kissing faces at Aaron from now on, please.
Yes,
It's-
anytime you
it's
see
lol.
Aaron in chat. Yes.
Yeah, just a normal emoji kissing face.
James, hello. Nice to see you, dude. And then Aaron. Yeah, what about you?
Well, I was gonna say the haha counter, but
Really? That's really all of you guys like that meme a lot? It's so
well,
sad.
I've only been here for like 2 weeks, so it's
Valid, I guess. No, okay, but
Yeah.
you've been a part of the stream for longer than
yeah.
right? So it's like not just like mod stuff, it's just in general like
I
someone
don't
that's
know,
posted stuff in the
Rushki
chat.
and what's his face had a funny thing going for a while about hating on each other.
Oh,
Me? In Rushki?
maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I think Rushki
Yeah.
I don't know.
just hates on everyone. Rushki, you big bully.
Yeah, so I guess Rushki is.
Oh, Rushki and Yag.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Where is Yag? Where is
I don't-
she?
She's gone to
Uh,
sleep, I think. She hadn't been asleep for like 36 hours when I spoke to her.
Yeah,
Because
she
I
does that a
know
lot.
there was like a week of streams where I came in and at the very beginning I would get Rushki timed out by points. It was like every single stream immediately time out Rushki.
Yeah, that's
That's
a valid point.
Channel points redeemed gone.
So for the podcast I usually take out the redemptions for a lot of stuff, except like hydrate, I think. What were you trying to redeem, sir?
And the sit and stand.
Oh.
We need your squats.
Yeah, okay, so if any of you were on the stream this past week, we had I have a redemption where you can raise or lower my desk. And I started to do this thing where I'd like squat with the level of the desk. Holy crap, man. I did like 6 or 7 squats that day and my legs were burning the day after. I couldn't
That
believe
says a
it.
lot about your legs.
I
Yeah.
thought we had like 14 redemptions to go up and down.
Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, it was wild.
Hey, someone has to give you a workout. We all know you
Yeah,
are.
I mean, I definitely appreciated it. And yes, my legs, I have very, very chicken-like legs. I wear very skinny jeans, so that's probably why. But yes, so we do it.
Why is the pointer on my face?
Oh,
Well, what have I done wrong?
pro
Because he's
streamer,
trying
thank
to
you.
poke out your eye, Dino. That's why.
If you keep raising it, will it go through the ceiling? James, no. God. Every time, and this is probably one of my favorite memes of the channel. When James comes in and he goes, "Hey, what's up?" And I go, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "Yeah, the sky." He does it every single time. I swear. Every single time. And I get wrecked every time and I hate it. It bothers me so much.
Well,
But
I
I'll
stop
always
see.
getting
think
wrecked.
the ceiling. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna learn eventually?
Nah, I'll never learn. I literally, every time he comes in, I always forget. I don't know why.
But it's fine. Just don't call him James. Call him Jims.
Jims Vernon.
Just wanna.
Just Werner.
Oh man.
If you
Okay.
refuse. Ooh.
Oh.
Hang on.
Oh,
Oh,
we got a
Spicy.
dog alert? Hello?
Hmm?
Huh. Got a little co-word. Okay, so I have 2 more questions for you all before we get into the Q&A. So these ones are a little more fun. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to start this one with Dynamite this time. We're going to change it up a little bit. I think I'm going to instantly regret asking this question, but we're going to do it anyways because it'll be fun. Why did you accept to be a moderator of this channel?
I wanted the power.
Beautiful. That's actually really easy.
No, but seriously, I think it's more. Again, it were one of the communities I really hit home with, and everybody was brilliant. And I think it was around the time of Flutterthon.
Flutterthon. Yeah, classic.
Still upset that you're not doing Flutter. You're not doing Flutter now as your main language, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think it was around that time, and it was just more of the just wanted to help out, and
Yeah.
again, going back onto the mental well-being, but I think it was more of the fact of how much you helped me get through like the difficulties of working from home.
Yeah.
I just wanted to sort of repay, and very kiss-ass answer. Yes, that's the reason why I became a mod.
Awesome.
I accepted.
Hell yeah. No, I love that. And I'm
You're
honestly
already mod. You don't have to keep kissing his butt.
I want to get paid.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
this is the transition period where people are like, "Yes, I love the channel. This is great. I'm a mod now. Now I can start crapping on you and then eventually hopefully get paid."
To be fair, I was doing that before I even got mod.
Yeah, you know, we're going to get to you, Pocket. We're going to get to you.
that
no worries.
transition happened really fast for me.
Yes, man. I want to give a little bit of clarity real quick. So the way that I mod channels, and it's probably different for a bunch of streamers, I usually just go out and ask someone, and like I'm assuming other channels do as well, but the way I do it is I'll ask someone if they're interested in being a mod of the channel, and I give them like reasons why and whatever, and I kind of give a list of this is what I plan on doing and things like Jesus and things like that. And so yeah, and like no hard feelings if people don't accept. They either do or they don't. And yeah, that's how we do it. So yes, Dynamite, dude, I'm glad that you came to the stream, and I appreciate you being here as a mod. I'm glad, you know, could help you through some stuff. And just as a precursor to the future, in about, I think it's a month, maybe a month and a half, Dynamite and I are going to be on another podcast talking about imposter syndrome in the tech community and things like that. So definitely be here if you're interested in that, and mental health. Sorry, my words. Wow. Anyways, okay, Roars, let's go to you.
Voice.
Wait, I missed that. Sorry, what?
Sorry.
I said, so sorry if you hate my voice. I sure do.
Stop. Okay, Roars, you. Why did you accept being a moderator for this channel? And before you answer, Roars was the very first moderator ever, and she was the only moderator for quite a while, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, you worked me hard.
I did. I know.
I think flattery will get you anywhere with me. So you were very nice when you asked me, and I was like, "Oh, I'm special." So, I accepted.
He didn't tell you the real reason. God.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't tell me there was a load of admin work in the background.
And that he didn't want you to abuse your powers and attack everyone.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
There have been rumors of how mean you were before you were mod, Roars.
Wow. I'm just going to ignore that for a minute. The real reason, or one of the reasons why I accepted, was because Alec made me feel welcome in his little channel, and because it was kind of little at the time. Yeah. and yeah, a part of what I was touching on earlier, being female, I think that is a rare treat sometimes. Like, I didn't feel like I was being condescended to, patronized, or mansplained to at any point, and he took my advice on other times. So even though it was Swift and I know nothing about Swift, but I would say something like, this kind of reminds me of this. Is this? And we'd have little conversations about Swift and its little nuances. And so I really liked that. And I said yes because of that.
Awesome. Hell yeah. That's a great answer. Yeah, I like vividly remember, because I was like, oh man, how do I ask someone to mod my channel? I have no idea how to do this. And I remember putting together like this, I think I edited it like 10 times. I'm like, I don't want to come off like weird. I just like, I really like you. You're great. Like, I think you and I would be really good in a community together. And so I'm like, all right, I'm just going to send this and see what happens. And I love
those were like almost the exact words.
Yeah.
Like, I really like you. I think you're great.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, are you proposing? What?
Will you be my moderator for life? Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't agree to for life.
Oh, right. Sorry. I'll edit the contract later. We'll talk.
Okay. Okay.
But,
I'll get my lawyer to call you.
We have contracts.
Aaron, yours is coming in the mail. Don't worry. It'll be here soon. But yeah, it was great. I think Roars had a really great vibe to her in the community, and people obviously love her. They talk about her all the time, and yeah, I think it goes back a lot to the views of the channel. I think you and I share a lot of the same views and like almost everything, and that was perfect for me.
Even humor, it's weird.
Yeah,
he's like the only one who laughs at all my jokes. It's really bad.
Yeah. I'm telling you, those cappuccino beans, I die every time I listen to them. I don't know why. They're so good. But awesome. Yeah, great answer. Thank you for that. Okay, let's move on to, let's do Pocket next. Pocket, your thoughts. Why did you accept being a moderator of this channel? Especially since you mod tons of different channels already.
I accepted just to bully Rushki, honestly. You know, I am part of the reason that he has the timeout record on the channel.
You're not wrong.
But to be fair, I paid for it all with channel points, so it was a fair payoff.
Valid.
But no, I don't mind modding channels. It's fun to do, and honestly, it's not that difficult for most channels. Like yours isn't a big problem.
Yeah.
And there's a couple others that just don't have very many instances of modding needed.
Yeah.
But so it was just, I like the channel, I like hanging out, so being a mod is not a problem. And awesome. I tend to be okay with modding channels that I actually like want to watch versus I don't really like your channel, I don't want to really be around more.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a really good point. Yeah, I don't remember when you came on to the channel.
Same time as Dr. Dynamite, actually.
Yeah, right?
Both came on for Flutterthon.
Yeah, Flutterthon, around that time. Yeah, that was awesome. I think Pocket probably gives me one of the, like, is one of the best interactors of the community, in the sense where he's really good at being a bully, but in like a really fun way. And I think on Twitch, like, we all have to be memers.
Got it.
Like, yeah, if you're not a memer on Twitch, like, there's something wrong, you know? There's always people here that really entice that, but also like you hype up the channel a lot, which I really appreciate. That's always really
Now
good,
I'm
right?
curious how many mods I have just because I'm a bully.
I mean,
This is not the first instance of being told that.
but like,
Chef Brent also gave me a VAP for this, so.
oh, nice. Yeah, it's like it's in a good way, I guess. You know, that's the whole point, which I think is really cool. So yes, appreciate that for sure, and yeah, glad to have you, man. And finally, Aaron, our brand new spanking mod, literally 2 weeks old. Welcome, obviously, and yeah, what are your thoughts on why you decided to accept the modding role here in Pixelogic Dev?
Well, the reason I accepted is it sort of goes back to what Rar said about making me feel welcomed in the community. Not that I didn't feel welcomed before, but really giving me that sort of like,
yeah.
So it really just emphasized that feeling about being welcomed and maybe feel like I offered enough to the community.
Yeah.
But honestly, I still have no idea why I'm here.
Well, so do you mean no idea why you're here in regards to like why you accepted the modding position, or like why you were asked to be a mod?
Yeah.
Well, we need another mod to bully, so.
Oh yeah, yeah. I guess I'm an easy target.
Yeah. No, to hopefully bring more clarity to that. The reason why I asked you to be a mod is, one, you started the temp mod stuff when CJ came on for the podcast, and I thought you did a really great job. And you're super engaging with the community, which is like, that's exactly what we need to grow. And then also I wanted one more person that could step in, because you're essentially on every stream. Like, I feel like there's not one time where I don't see you on a stream, which is awesome. So having you as backup in case other people fall in, or vice versa, like as you being the primary and you're not able to be there and other people can hop in. That's why. So I think 4 for our channel right now is really good, and I don't think we'll add more people for a long time, until we get like, unless like someone can't do modding duties anymore, or whatnot. So
Rushkey for mod.
Rushkey's in the running potentially.
You realize you can't time each other out if you're both mods, right?
Hey,
not how this works.
I'm fair. I never do the timeout. I pay for it, and Alec does the timeout.
Yes, exactly. Rip Rushkey for mod. Yes.
I just want to point out that Alec asks every time who I think should be mod. So I always give him a list, and he always chooses from my list.
Yes, that's
why
also
you're
true.
here, Aaron. I am sorry. This is my fault.
So you guys gotta kiss up to Roars. That's how you get to modship.
Well, to be fair, I definitely like Roar's opinion on a lot of it, but I do ask all the mods. I'm always curious, like as a group, like what do people think about certain things? Because again, like this is not just my community anymore. Like this is all of ours. So yeah, I always ask people like, what do you think about bringing on this person? And so that was the talk we had with Aaron. It was like, hey, who do you think would be good for this? And it was Aaron. You were the one. The chosen.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Rose is the favourite mod. I think we should all kick off. I'm not happy about that.
That's okay.
What about
You
the
can
lovable
go.
Yorkshire man?
I'm not gonna argue
Sorry,
with it because
Dynamite.
Roar scares me. So
Yeah.
No, that's true.
Oh man, I knew this was gonna come out eventually. No, please don't clip this. Oh god.
Right. Command Alt X.
FML. Yes. Cheers to the FML. Thank you. Awesome. Well, yeah, I think that was a cool question. I just wanted to ask and was curious to see. So before we get to the Q&A of this, I want to ask all of you, and this time we'll start with Pocket, change it up a little bit more. if someone was interested in moderating a channel, what would your advice be to them? Like the one rule to get to that position if possible.
Like before they got the mod chip or after?
Like to become a mod for someone's channel. So before.
In Alex's case, you gotta kiss up to roars, obviously. In general, I mean, you just have to be part of the channel and be like well known in the community and not be a troublemaker. Because it's fine to like troll around and be a goof, like kind of like I am and Aaron is, but you have to be respected at the same time as being. So. Yeah,
I think that's actually, I like that you just said be respected as well as be like a good influence in the community. That's awesome. Aaron, what about you?
Wait, I'm respected.
Big yikes.
You got doctor in front of your name, so you kind of just gained it by the
here.
doctor. The fake doctor got you.
Yes.
My thoughts, I don't know, like be a part of the community, help out where you can, don't be obscene.
Okay.
And I don't know, figure out like what you can bring to the community of value, and I guess just keep working on providing that value.
Yeah. And I know this question might be a little bit harder for you to answer considering that this is your first modded channel and you're a little more you're like, I'm not really sure why I was asked here to begin with, but hopefully that becomes clear. And yeah, I think that's good insight in general. So appreciate that for sure. Awesome. Dynamite, what about you?
I think really one good thing as well is being impartial. You've got to see both sides. From if any arguments erupt or anything like that, you can't side with somebody else. You've got to see it from every point of view, so to speak, as well. And you've got to be mindful of the level of every person in not just the stream but on chat as well.
Yeah.
So not everybody's going to be super skilled or anything like that. So they may take a bit longer to understand a certain topic or something like that. So I don't like to use this word, but you've got to sort of realise that there's got to be a bit of hand-holding, but at the same time realise when there's too much.
Okay.
So,
it's
you've got to treat it like you, in a sense, for me, a good way of becoming a good moderator is knowing that a lot of the times it's a teaching moment as well. I know it sounds really like I've had a bit one too many whiskies, but yeah, you've just got to
getting deep.
Yeah, well, that is it, and I think you'll find that I am very much one of those of you've got to think of it that way of like not everybody. Some people will be watching this stream who's never programmed before, so you've got to keep that in your mind as well. But yeah, I think it's just keeping an open mind on everybody's. Not everybody's equal, sort of thing.
Yeah, being empathetic and being diplomatic is, I guess, two really big points that Doc brought up. Yeah.
Yeah, I like a
lot more.
Sorry, go ahead.
Aaron's a lot more elegant than me.
I mean, you just dove deep in there. It makes sense. Yeah, I mean, those are great. It's great, and I think in general, it's really awesome to have. People like it's again, especially for programming. This is obviously different for every channel, but yeah, understanding that there are people here that don't know anything about programming, and that's the type of people that I would love to have in the community in general, to get them excited to build something brand new and like discover the fantastic world of programming. So yeah, very nicely said. Okay, Roars, let's hear it.
I'm gonna be completely contrary to Dr. Dynamite.
Yes.
Sorry. I think you have to be yourself. and engage. I'm sorry, lurkers, you're probably not going to become moderators unless someone's just doing a funny troll moment where they just make everyone a moderator. But if you're
Calling
engaging,
out Vinny like that, I see.
if you're engaging and you're yourself, you'll find someone else who likes you, and at some point, like being genuinely yourself, they'll make you moderator somewhere.
Yeah.
There'll be someone who vibes with you and goes, yeah, I like this person.
Totally.
They match my ethics or the way I see the world, and like Alec did with me and the other three.
the
other those
three.
guys. Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm like, I don't know, maybe, and if anyone has any other input on this, but I'm definitely like really big on the ethics thing, or just like the same views. I feel like that's the best determining factor for someone to be a moderator of my channel. Like, you have to have the same views as me, because if you don't, like, we're gonna constantly run into issues with, oh, I shouldn't ban this person, I shouldn't delete this message because of X, Y, and Z. And it's like, I totally disagree with you. So, yeah, that's a big one for me.
Yeah, I mean, what Dr. Dynamite said, like, I think that makes you a great moderator or a good person who's higher up in any community, to be able to have that type of empathy and to be able to communicate and articulate and not be patronizing.
Yeah.
Coming from me, I am very patronizing sometimes. but at the same time, I think that to be a moderator, to be picked for a moderator, is just be yourself.
Totally. Yeah, I love that. Folks, I think that's it. That's the Meet the Mods. I appreciate you all being here. Does anyone have any final thoughts on anything that we've talked about? Anything they might add before we get into Q&A?
New.
Beautiful. Easy guess right here. And
Alec, when you playing your next game stream?
Oh, good question. Next game stream is going to be next Saturday, Half-Life 2. Woo! It's going to be a good time.
Finally.
Setting that death counter.
Yeah. Oh man. So if anyone doesn't know, we are going through the entire Half-Life series. We just finished Black Mesa last week, right? Last week? Man, that was a great time. We're moving on to Half-Life 2 next week. And then, yeah, Dormant Jaguar, yes, Popcorn, it will be there. I think we died 133 times was the was the count of Half-Life, or of Black Mesa. So Half-Life 2...
Question for the chat. Over or under 133 for Half-Life? The next one.
Yes, I don't know. Hopefully under. Yes.
I'm betting on over if we do normal.
Man, all right. Jeez. But yeah, so we're doing that. So make sure you're here for that. Awesome. Well, again, thank you all for being here. Let's get into some of the Q&A. Folks, if you have any questions for me or any of the moderators in chat, all you have to do is type in !Q in chat with your question. So I put that there in chat in case you were curious. And two things I wanted to call out real quick. Chad, thank you for the compliment on the interviewing skills. Appreciate that. And then Sponge in chat. If any of you don't know who Sponge is, Sponge has been a day one, literally since the beginning of our stream of the Pixelogic Dev community. And we always had this running joke where I used to use Atom text editor, and it took me forever to switch to VS Code. And yeah, I finally did it, and he's back now, and it's been a good time. It's been a good time.
Did he mutiny until you switched? Was he like, I'm out?
It looked like he did.
Honestly, that's kind of what happened. It's like, I think he came back on the stream a little bit ago.
He stopped following you.
Oh my god.
I looked at his follow. It's from May 2020.
Oh my god, this
Sponge.
is terrible.
This is embarrassing.
How are text editors such a contentious topic?
I'm not sure, Sponge. New account.
Oh right, yes, new account as well. But yes, yeah, that was true. But he came back and he was like, by the way, nice to see you using VS Code finally.